Hello, welcome to my channel. This video is about creating a text slider using Elementor. You can see I have created this slider for the US states, California, Texas, Florida, and these are the texts that I put on the website, and these are sliding from right to left. We can also make them like flow from left to right. So I have created this using Elementor. Let me show you how we can create this. So on this website, I am basically creating this for the US states on my website and using Elementor. So on Elementor website, search widget reviews, place it on where you would like to create this slider. Now just to make sure the settings, I will remove this second and third one, and we don't need this image, we don't need this title, we don't need this icon, and we don't need this reviews as well. So we just need this title to show like US states. It can be handy for the values if you would like to say like extraordinary or something like those values to show on a slider on a website for an amazing UI UX. It can be good for the brands like Google, YouTube, whichever services you provide on your website. So currently I'm using this for the US state. So I'll put in here the California. Okay, now I will duplicate this one and this next one will be Virginia, and I will create the rest of the stuff shortly. And now the slides per view could be like six. I would like to show the six states at a time over here, and the slide scroll will be one. And I will just duplicate these one to show you around, like duplicate this one, this again, this again, this again, this and this. I would like total of eight states like in here, and I will change this text later on and change the color as well to show you around. Now the width can be the width of this slider. It can be 100% if you would like to show it like coming right from exactly right on the screen and exactly right on the left of the screen. So if you want to show like that, make it like 100%. Now this is going to be like 0 for this container, so there's no space on the right. On the left, for this title, you can put some padding on the right or the left for the lower screen because it will need in there. So let's move on with the settings of this widget of reviews. Now in additional options, we don't need these arrows. We hide these, and we don't need these dots as well. If you need, based on your requirements, you can show these, but I don't need those. Click on none. Now the transition speed is basically the speed in which these text, these states are flowing, like from right to left. Now I would like it to be 7,000. If you want it to be slower, you can lower this. If you want it to be faster, you can increase this duration as well. For the 10,000, then that will be decrease, and for the lower of the 7,000, that will be increase the speed of these. Now autoplay is okay. Now autoplay speed is going to be 0. Infinite loop is good. Pause and hover, no. Pause and interaction, no. And everything else is good. Now on the style tab, click on style tab. Space between is good. Now this background on this, I would like it to be no background in here. So on the background, we can just click in here and make it transparent background. Okay, now the padding could be 0, or it could be like 10 or 20 based on your requirements. And the separator should be switched off. There's a separator between them, and border radius and border color could be transparent as well, or maybe border width can be 0. So there's no border width between them, so they are just nice and clean. On the text tab, basically we are showing this name as a text in here on this reviews tab. So you can set the colors here. I will set it to be black for the default ones, and the typography we can set it like 28 or 29, or maybe less, like 22. 22 will be good. All right. So you can increase or decrease this based on your requirements and the design requirements on your website. Now you can see it's flowing like from right to left and it's smoothly flowing, but that's not the case because I've already put a CSS in here and some of the website to flow it smoothly. Now this is the CSS that you will need to put for this to like go from right to left smoothly, because on your website once you create that they will not be flowing like this. I have put some CSS in here to create this uh, this images logo carousel, and this is also available on my website, and I will also put that link in the bottom of this website if you want to create the logo slider or the images slider, and this is the CSS available here as well. And I will also create a new blog for this tutorial that I'm creating for, and I will also add the CSS again there. So you will need to put that CSS in here. And if you are using the Pro version, you can set in the custom CSS. You can click on this ranch icon, go to Advanced tab. You can put the CSS in here. If you are not using the Elementor Pro, you can use the customizer. And once you click on the customizer, there will be a CSS and GSS section, and you can put the CSS in there as well. And if you are not using if you don't want to use that option, then you can use a custom theme or the child theme and go to the style.css file, and you can put that CSS in there as well. So now that is how it works. Now the extra options could be, if you don't want the people to scroll through it, you can also click on this and you like text carousel, give it a class text carousel, and if I go to this and dot class text carousel that we have given, pointer options, pointer events, none. Now no one will be able to like scroll it through, and it will keep flowing like this is flowing right now. And if I can show you on a live page, you see it's flowing from right to left, and now I'm able to grab these. So doing the pointer events none will actually provide you a luxury, so no one can scroll it through, and it will just keep scrolling like all those states, Virginia brands like Google, YouTube, etc. So regarding the color of this, if I that I have used this, you might be interested. I go to this, and if I go to this Virginia, I will give a class of like span, and I will close this span. I will use a class to give it a unique color. Class is equal to, I will give a sample of this in the custom CSS in the description of this video, and the CSS for the linear scrolling of this text carousel in the description of this video as well. So if I can give you a class of like red text, and we go to a custom CSS panel dot red text, and I give it a color red and make it an important, and you can say that it has changed from black to this red text in Virginia. So same is the case for all other options. Now if you would like to show this True that. And this on this as well on this. So you can change the text like it's not a Virginia, it's the Ohio. Now Ohio, you will see that Ohio appearing somewhere, and it will have that red text. So similarly, you can set this up for all these text. Like you can also change these text according to your requirements. So if now I go to this live version to show you around, now you will see that these appearing in this red and this is red as well. Now the last thing is going to responsive option. How does that look on a tablet mode and the mobile version? So on the tablet version, I would like to show it four of these states, and the width is okay, it's 100%. And on the mobile version, I would like it to be the two of the states. So you can also set this as well according to your requirements, two or three, maybe one as well if your text is a bit bigger than this. So that is how you can set this up on your website. This is a text carousel. This is very handy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and thank you so much for watching this video.